Hello everybody, my name is Gary Grog at Golden Gate Pops Nursery down in Richmond, California. And I am underneath one of my beloved avocado trees right now at my house. And yep, picking the fruit. So I don't often respond to the Yelp stuff because I think it's a complete farce. I've seen my competitors put up fake reviews, and I know they're fake reviews because I look at the person who did it, big positive review, and then I trace them back to being the manager of a different branch of the same nursery chain. That's the kind of place Yelp is. Anyway, so I noticed the other day, I haven't checked it in a couple of years, somebody was complaining about a fuerte avocado tree not fruiting. Well, let me tell you, I figure, you know what? Let's make a video. Better have a video response. And if you like this video or you learned a few things, you should subscribe to the channel. It'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so here is a Mexicola Grande avocado. I'm at my house in Lafayette, California. Right here, you can see, standing back, you probably see Mount Diablo. Maybe, unless the trees have grown too tall at this point. And that would be exactly, well, maybe if we keep walking. Maybe. Okay, well, you used to be able to see it. That's the Danville edge of Mount Diablo to prove that I'm not in some benign San Diego location. Anyway, I planted all these avocado trees many years ago, 20 years ago. And a lot of people that watch my channel know that I don't even water these trees anymore. Occasionally I'll pull a hose out during the summer. But I want to tell you, this guy said that he bought a fuerte tree and he paid all this money and had us come out and professionally plant it and all that. And it's been 3 years and it's never fruited. And that's my fault. My fault, gosh darn it. Here's a fuerte tree in Lafayette. It's been here for a really long time. This tree didn't fruit for a long time. And then boom, it started fruiting. So, there's not a lot of rhyme and reason to this. I will give you hints on how to make them fruit more. When they are in flower in spring, you can spray a mixture of honey and hot water on these plants, and it will help to attract the bees to the plants, and then thereby pollinating them better. Yeah, I don't know exactly, I'll tell you, there's another tree. This is a Mexicola. So the fuerte tree, that'll be ready like in February, March, June, May, kind of like spring, going into spring. This is a winter variety here. This is the Mexicola Grande. It's not very big because I haven't been fertilizing and I haven't been watering. But you can see there's a ton of fruit on this tree, and that's why I'm here right now, because I'm hungry. And this tree didn't fruit at all last year. Now it's fruiting like crazy, so go figure. Here's a Nabal tree. You can see there's not a lot of fruit in this tree. This is one of the most delicious avocados there is. There's some, but not a lot, okay? Right there. I think last year we had none. So you never know, they take, that's why you need ideally multiple trees. Now look at this tree up here, right here. This is a little Cado Wirtz variety. It's a dwarf, it likes to droop. Fortunately, the deer eat the bottom off, forces it up. This tree didn't fruit for a long time. Then once it started fruiting, it just went bonanza. Look, there's fruit all over this tree. Looking in here, look, it's everywhere. Big clusters everywhere you look. I'll have way more fruit than I can eat here on this one. These are delicious. This will be in May. This one will sit on the tree all year. Good to eat from May to May. It takes a whole year for it to ripen from May to May. And then once it's ripe, it'll sit on the tree for another whole year. So there's that one. This is a kind of a funky one here. It came to me as this one's ripe right now. It came to me as Stewart, but it's not a Stewart because Stewart turns black, and this one never turns black. Although it does have the leaf of a Stewart, so I'm not sure if the grower got mixed up and mixed them up or what. But that's the story on this one. This one's good to eat right now. They all flower in April, May. Then they start to get ripe. I'll tell you, the Mexicola variety is ripe first in September and October, followed by the Mexicola Grande, which is a little bit bigger, But these actually look like Mexicola because I haven't been watering and fertilizing, so they're a little small. And then let's go see the Mexicola. But yeah, so the moral of the story is people are like, I'll sell you a tree, but I'm not God. Do I look like God? Very far from it. Yeah, I'm not God. I can't guarantee anything to anyone other than the fact that we sold you a healthy tree and, you know, it thrived and the dude said it grew. He just wants his fruit. I can understand that. I was super frustrated too when mine didn't fruit. But look, here's a bacon variety. This is one of the more reliable fruiters here in the Bay Area. And then look at this down here. Here's another fuerte. This tree I never water because I can't reach it with a hose. And guarantee there's fruit on it somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, look, there's fruit. There's fruit. There's fruit. There's fruit. What are you saying? I got some kind of conspiracy going and I'm showing trees that won't fruit? Think about all the people who didn't go on Yelp because they got all their fruit. Yeah, there's a big old one up there. The on top, the ones on top are typically bigger than the ones on the bottom. Anyway, I don't have a lot of, I wouldn't want much more fruit than this, but this tree didn't fruit for like, gosh, 6-7 years. And then when it finally did fruit, it had more fruit than any avocado I've ever seen anywhere. And it was crazy. I think I have some photos online of this one went fruit heavily. It's never fruited like that again, but it's always had sporadic fruit. Been a few years with no fruit. If you want a lot of fruit, buy yourself a white sapote. These things are delicious. So it looks a little bit like an avocado tree. Shiny, dark green, evergreen. There it is, right there. Maybe that guy should buy this type of tree because these things, you can't stop them from fruiting. They just go crazy. Yeah, I promised to show. I'm going to eat these. These are delicious. Look at this. Look at this. Mmm. 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 Tastes like a cross between a white melon, a really ripe peach, and a banana. Super creamy. Mmm. What a shame. All this fruit in the ground. You don't see this in stores because it's fruit. You can pick it hard like an avocado. And there's one day where the fruit is absolutely perfect, like this day here. See how I pressed in with my finger? Watch. But the problem is stores don't want to sell it because it bruises so easily once it's ripe. It turns to mush. You have to be really careful with it. This one rolled down the tree. Look at this one's perfect. Oh my gosh. See, look, it's perfect shape, but watch. See? Whoa, yeah. That means it's perfect. But I came over here. Now it's December 1st. Came over here to pick the last of my Mexicola fruit. Which is right up there. Here's another tree I never water, never fertilize. Promise I'm gonna plant more trees out here. I'm gonna resurrect the drip system. There was a drip system here, as you can see, but the deer messed it all up. I have to redo it. But I found through this little experiment that these trees will actually, you can dry farm them once they get established. And it's amazing how much fruit they'll put out without any water. At least this is a south-facing hillside in Lafayette with just grassland on it. But I'm gonna plant this whole entire area with this new avocado that I sort of created and I patented. You'll learn about that later. I'm gonna cover this whole hill. It's huge. It's a huge fruit. But anyway, I just wanted, to like give a little Yelp response and tell people that are interested in growing avocado trees that no, there is no conspiracy that evil Gary Gregg is selling trees that just won't fruit. I think that's the message that the guy was trying to convey. But anyway, he's going to feel really guilty when one day the thing fruits like crazy and he can't even keep up with it. He's the most popular guy in the neighborhood because he's giving all his fruit to all his neighbors. I wonder if he'll remember this Yelp review he did. So anyway, yeah, be patient. It'll happen sooner or later. That's right. That's when my It's when my baseball coach told me, like, you know, I kept hitting the ball, hitting the wall in Little League. He's like, you'll get a home run eventually. It'll happen. Don't worry. And boom, then I hit a couple. It was awesome. Just got to be patient.